Are you considering a move to Millbrae, California, here in the peninsula? Well, today in this video, we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of what it looks like to live here. Whether it's on the west side of El Camino, at Mills Estates, the Highlands, Meadow Glen, in the Green Hill Country Club area, the Meadows, Lomita Hills, or Millwood. Unless you're going to the east side, there's the Bayside Manor in Marino Vista Park next to the BART station and Caltrain. Let's jump into it. Pro number one, convenience and proximity. With access to both major highways here in the peninsula, 280, 101, and public transportation in BART, Caltrans, and Samtrans on El Camino, Millbrae is the gateway to the peninsula for both San Francisco up north and going down to the Silicon Valley down south. Con number one is the proximity to the airport. The flight path of SFO, although not directly flying over the city, you're right next door. And at times you'll be able to hear when planes start their engines or take off and land. If you're extra sensitive to external noises, this may be something you will want to look into a bit further. Pro number two, the best schools in the district. Historically, Millbrae has had the highest ranked high school out of 18 high schools in San Mateo County, Mills High School. However, ever since the city got rid of the school ranking system in 2013, locals consider the top three schools, Mills is still in there, also Burlingame and Aragon High in San Mateo. Con number two is housing is expensive. There is a correlation between better schools and the cost for housing. Renting a one-bedroom will be in the mid $2,000 per month, and buying a three-bedroom home on the west side of El Camino is probably gonna run you close to $2 million. If prioritizing schools is important, many families and parents will still take the trade-off as it is an investment worth for their kids and their family's future. Pro number three is the weather. Millbrae mostly affords sunny weather unlike that of neighboring San Bruno and South San Francisco. During the summer like this, you'll be able to find an average high in the low 70s, and during the winters in the high 40s, low 50s. It does get slightly windy in the mid-late afternoons on days, so make sure you bring a long sleeve jacket or sweater. Con number three, mostly residential. Millbrae has an extremely small footprint for the commercial real estate sector. This has created an environment where the city has to run on a deficit for many years. In fact, in 2011, the city council voted to get rid of the local police department and contracted with San Mateo County's sheriff department to save on costs. I would say it has not affected the safety of the city. However, it's something that you probably want to be aware of and look a little bit in more detail. Pro number four is a vibrant, small, compact downtown with likes of a Safeway, a Trader Joe's, Walgreens, a 24-hour fitness, Starbucks, Pete's, and local banks such as Wells Fargo, Chase, and Bank of America. There are also many local small retail establishments, restaurants you'll enjoy a meal at, and they're all mom and pop. Pro number five is access to some of the most amazing parks and trails. On the Bayside, you'll visit and walk the Bayfront Park. This is an amazing place to see the airplanes at SFO take off and land. On the west side of town, up the hill, you'll be able to access Sawyer Camp Trail, where you can see the amazing visuals of the San Andreas Lake that also connects to the Crystal Springs Reservoir. Make sure to come here on both a sunny day and a foggy day, as you're sure to experience two different feelings. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I'm curious to hear your experiences in and around Millbrae and the surrounding cities. Definitely comment below if you have some feedback for us. And if you're considering a move to Millbrae or the San Francisco Bay Area, make sure to get in touch with me as my information is below. I would love to hear from you. And if you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna have more to come. Thank you.